Welcome back to the Nap Lab, sleepers. Today we were reviewing the Simba Hybrid Pro. And right off the bat, we're gonna have to clear something up. This might be a little controversial, but we do not consider this to be a true hybrid. We classify hybrids by their use of a coil unit, usually 6 to 8 inches tall. The Simba Hybrid Pro uses a 1.5 inch thick layer of microcoils in the comfort layer, but has a thick support foam for the base. Therefore, we're calling this one a foam mattress. Regardless, this is a 13.5 inch mattress with deep sinkage and a softer than average firmness, priced at around $1,800 for a queen size at the time of this recording. This is significantly higher price for a foam mattress, or even a hybrid for that matter. So we ran the mattress through our battery of 10 objective and data-driven tests to see if it's worthy of leading the pride. As we look at the performance scorecard for the Simba Hybrid Pro, we see that it's not all Hakuna Matatas. Quite a few Matatas rather. Not a ton, but certainly a non-zero amount of tatas. Cooling, motion transfer, response time, and off-gassing were all good, but just on the threshold of fair. From there, Edge Sport scored a 7.5, and Sex was the lowest scoring category at a 7.2. On the other hand, the company's score was solidly good, and pressure relief was excellent, but not without a little room for improvement. Altogether, the Simba Hybrid Pro received an overall score of 8.15.
That was it?
This is unfortunately lower than the average performance score of 8.57 based on the 270 plus mattresses we've tested to date. Moving on to firmness. The Simba Hybrid Pro has a medium feel with a firmness of 5 out of 10, where 10 is the most firm. Next, we're going to talk through what the Simba Hybrid Pro does best. First, the mattress has excellent pressure relief with a solid 6 inches of material in its comfort layer. It's not only comfortable, it's suitable for all weights and sleep positions. Second, the microcoil layer in the comfort layer helps improve breathability and overall cooling performance. Third, the mattress has excellent support while lying at the edge. This means you can trust sleeping closer to the edge of the mattress, effectively getting more sleepable surface area. However, all mattresses aren't ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Simba Hybrid Pro. First, the foam construction, especially with this thickness, limits its cooling potential. It is good, but it still has a fair amount of room for improvement. Second, support while sitting at the edge was poor. That same thick comfort layer that offered deep sinkage is in full effect here, and it means that it can't be relied on when you're trying to feel the love tonight. Furthermore, bounce is quite low as well, making sex both tricky to have at the edge and more strenuous. Your body weight and sleep position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. The Simba Hybrid Pro has excellent support. During our test, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. The mattress is equipped with a 7.5 inch support foam layer. This is just a touch thinner than the average support layer thickness of 7.9 inches based on all of our tests to date. Despite this fact, the mattress did not feel lacking in any respect when it came to support. The support foam is zoned with cut channels. These zoned sections within the foam help create a more appropriate level of support for your body based on where the body needs more or less pushback. Lastly, the mattress uses a 4-inch foam that runs along the entire perimeter of the mattress. This perimeter run layer helps the edge of the mattress to feel considerably more supportive for lying on the edge. Given the material thickness, material quality, and layer design, I'm confident most sleepers will find support to be more than sufficient. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At NapLab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have a cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allow it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better, as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The Simba Hybrid Pro has a good level of cooling performance. During our test, I felt a significant level of heat retention around my body. but it was nothing overly dramatic or anything I would describe as hot. On the positive side, the mattress uses a 1.5-inch thick layer of microcoils. This layer serves as an air gap, provides some airflow, and is functionally a layer that simply isn't going to retain heat. However, it is only 1.5 inches out of a 13.5-inch total mattress profile. All of the other layers are built from memory foam or polyfoam. These foam layers are higher quality and breathe reasonably well. Even so, the mattress in its totality is still mostly a foam mattress. Foam mattresses tend to struggle more with heat retention compared to hybrid mattresses and other mattress types that contain higher profile coils. In our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 89.7 degrees Fahrenheit, which is just 0.1 degrees warmer than average. After getting off the mattress, the temperature declined by 3.4 degrees from minute 0 to 1, which is 1.3 degrees warmer than the average 0 to 1 minute decline of 4.7 degrees. While I was pleased to see the objective max surface level temperature near the average, the worse than average 0 to 1 minute decline confirmed the subjective heat retention experiences of my body. All that to say, cooling isn't bad by any stretch, only that it could be better. Based on my objective data, my subjective experience, and an analysis of the materials and design, I'm confident in my view that cooling is good, but not great. For the sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. The Simba Hybrid Pro has a very deep level of sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 2.76 inches. This is 0.61 inches more sinkage than the average of 2.15 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates a more dramatic body contouring hug. The top 2-inch memory foam layer is really doing much of the heavy lifting. That memory foam layer gives it a more significant memory foam hug around the body. The microcoil layer below it compresses easily, allowing for deeper sinking into the mattress, further increasing the feeling of being hugged. Many mattresses create more of a floating feeling where sleepers lie on the mattress. This is absolutely not the case with the Simba Hybrid Pro. With this mattress, you very much lie in the mattress. This is neither good nor bad, but it is a specific feel. Sleepers really need to like a more significant contouring hug to be comfortable on the mattress. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Simba Hybrid Pro has a low level of motion transfer. During our test, we measured an acceleration range of 9.48 meters per second squared. This is 8% more motion transfer than the average of 8.79 meters per second squared. The mostly all-foam design is definitely helping to keep motion held to a minimum. However, the microcoil layer is likely increasing motion. Microcoils, by their nature, compress easily when weight is applied. This creates an abrupt sinking into the mattress when sleepers get in and out of bed or change positions during the night. As a result, motion is low, but it's not able to achieve the very lowest levels. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.17 seconds. Motion drops significantly thereafter, and by 0.72 seconds, we return to near zero levels of energy. Ultimately, it's really hard to complain about either motion intensity or motion duration here. Yes, there are mattresses that have less motion. However, motion at these levels is well managed and shouldn't be a problem for most sleepers. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The Simba Hybrid Pro has a fast material responsiveness. During our test, we measured a mostly recovered response time of 0.5 seconds and a fully recovered response time of 0.8 seconds. This is 0.09 seconds and 0.10 seconds faster than the average responsiveness speed of 0.41 and 0.90 seconds, respectively. These response speeds are far from instant, but they aren't slow either. The memory foam layer, combined with the deep level of sinkage, results in a combination that simply takes a moment to recover back to its original shape. Even so, for most sleepers, this level of responsiveness should be perfectly satisfactory. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before bounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Simba Hybrid Pro has a low level of bounce. During our test, we measured a total bounce height of 7.53 inches. This is 2.01 inches less bounce than the average of 9.52 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress has a design and material layering that absorbs energy but doesn't return much bounce. This is great for helping to reduce motion transfer. However, the lower level of bounce does make it more difficult to move around the mattress and also dramatically negatively impacts sex performance. The microcoil layer allows for an easy and immediate deep level of sinking into the mattress. However, those microcoils don't spring back to shape like a typical coil unit is going to. As a result, all that energy that went into the bounce isn't returned back. The layers of foam above and below the microcoil create some bounce back, but they aren't significant. As a result, we measured a below average level of bounce on the Simba Hybrid Pro. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The Simba Hybrid Pro has poor sitting edge support, but excellent lying edge support. In our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 6.25 inches. This is 2.20 inches more sitting compression than the average of 4.05 inches based on all of our tests to date. At 6.25 inches of sinkage, the mattress just isn't tremendously supportive while sitting directly on the edge. The same material and design aspects that create deeper sinkage, more hug, and lower motion are also a factor in weakening sitting edge support. While edge support for sitting leaves much to be desired, I was far more pleased with the level of lying edge support. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. The mattress uses 4 inches of support foam that wraps around the entire perimeter of the mattress. This foam, coupled with a 7.5-inch support foam base, creates the right material conditions to deliver excellent edge support while lying. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edge are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The Simba Hybrid Pro has fair sex performance. On the positive side, noise is minimal, pressure relief is excellent, and cooling is good, even if not quite great. That said, bounce and edge support just aren't strong performers. In our bounce test, we measured 7.53 inches of total bounce height. This puts it in the bottom 23% of all mattresses tested to date by bounce. Ultimately, the mattress just doesn't create enough bounce to facilitate ideal amorous activity conditions. Edge support is a similar story with 6.25 inches of sitting sinkage compression. This puts sex performance in the bottom 5% among all mattresses tested to date. Given the level of edge compression, it makes it incredibly difficult to use the edge of the mattress for dancing without pants. All factors considered, the Simba Hybrid Pro leaves much to be desired. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The Simba Hybrid Pro has excellent pressure relief. During our test, I felt no significant pressure points anywhere on my body. Overall, I found this mattress to be quite comfortable. The mattress is equipped with a 6-inch comfort layer. This layer consists of 1.75 inches of memory foam, a 1.5-inch microcoil unit, and a 1.75-inch polyfoam layer. Having the 1.75-inch memory foam on top creates fantastic pressure relief and body contouring hug. In addition, the microcoil layer allows for a deeper level of sinkage, amplifying the feel of hug and the memory foam on top. Based on all of our mattress tests to date, the average comfort layer thickness is 4 inches. Simba's Hybrid Pro is 2 inches thicker than the average comfort layer. That extra thickness, combined with the quality of the materials, is able to create excellent pressure relief we experienced on the mattress. In our pressure mapping test, we measured a max PSI of 1.08. This is a very low level of pressure. A PSI of 2.0 is considered high pressure, and we're nowhere near those levels. In all 3 of our pressure mapping tests, we don't see any significant pressure points building anywhere on the body. Overall, I'm pleased with the pressure relief performance. I expect most sleepers will find pressure relief to be perfectly sufficient. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong odor or an odor that dissipates more quickly are better. Off-gassing on the Simba Hybrid Pro is strong right out of the box, and the odor lasted for 7 days. Comparing all 270 plus mattresses tested to date, this performance is right on par with the average off-gassing duration. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include length of trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, trust, and country of origin. Simba offers a 100-night trial and a 10-year warranty on all their mattresses. Shipping and returns are both free. Compared to mattresses tested to date, this trial is shorter than the 170-night average. The average is also shorter. While 25% have lifetime warranties, the average of the other 76% of mattresses is 13 years. So, should you buy this mattress? The Simba Hybrid Pro is good for sleepers who need a thick comfort layer and good pressure relief. Side sleepers especially will appreciate the medium feel and deep sinkage that the 6-inch comfort layer provides. I'd also recommend it for those who like the feel of memory foam. This model has a lot of it, but it comes with many of its downsides like low bounce and limited cooling performance. You will also need to have a budget of around $1,800, which is getting up there relative to the average mattress price of around $1.5K. All things considered, this mattress is good in many areas, but its overall performance falls well below average. Mixed with its higher price tag, it's a tough one to really recommend strongly. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments or questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the Simba, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.